Podcasts are hot right now. How do I know? Well, you're listening to one right now, aren't you? But you might be wondering, how on earth do I get my voice out there and start my own podcast? It all seems so intimidating. Between hosting and platforms and monetization, it can get real complicated real quick. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We started this podcast over 2 years ago, not knowing clue one on how to do it. So how do we do it? We did it with Anchor. Anchor is the free podcast app with creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on all the platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And everybody likes money, right? Well, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go right now, download the free Anchor app, or go to Anchor FM to get started. It's the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Mraz and John Suter. The E-Commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. This episode of the E-Commerce Minute is brought to you by Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes. With Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99 a month. Send envelopes, flats, and packages right from your desk, and you're back in business in no time. And for being a loyal E-Commerce Minute listener, you'll receive a free 30-day trial to get started and a free 10-pound scale to ensure that you'll never overpay. Save time and money on mailing and shipping with Send Pro Online. Starting at $4.99 a month, you can qualify for special USPS rates for letters and priority mail shipping. Calculate exact postage online, and print labels right from your PC. So go to pb.com/minute to access this special offer for a free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/minute. Experience shipping made simple with a free trial of Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes. It's E-Commerce Minute episode 555.
In today's episode, Amazon rolls out cash payment option for U.S. customers.
Bank-issued charge cards originated in 1946 when a Brooklyn banker named John Biggins launched the Charge It card. And every millennial's favorite, the debit card, has been around since 1966. And over the past few decades, plastic has become king, and folks rarely carry cash with them anymore. But a company that we know all too well is trying to make cash great again. Amazon has recently announced its cash payment option for Amazon.com's orders to the U.S. If you want to buy your Echo device or Instant Pot with physical cold hard cash, you can simply select the PayCode option at checkout. You'll then receive a QR code, and you'll have 24 hours to pay for the goods at a participating Western Union location. If customers don't have a smartphone to display the QR code, they can make a note of a 9-digit reference number or have that sent to them via SMS. However, the system still may not be a viable option for people without a photo ID, which is a main requirement when paying for Amazon orders at a Western Union. If a customer doesn't pay for their Amazon PayCode purchase within 24 hours, the order is canceled. So essentially, you have a day to think things over before shelling out the coins to finalize your purchase. And if you'd like to get a refund on an item, you can also get cash back from Western Union too. With PayCode, Amazon will be hoping to reach potential customers who usually shop at brick-and-mortar stores. PayCode launched earlier this year in partnership with Western Union and is available in 19 other countries where paying with cash is more common, like Costa Rica, Hong Kong, and Tanzania. This is an interesting move for Amazon. Ultimately, the goal is to have more and more customers part of the cult that is Amazon Prime, so we'll see if this move increases those numbers. So it's funny. It's like such a simple bit of tech, but why hasn't this been done earlier? It's literally like, I want to pay cash. Here's a barcode. Go pay somebody for this barcode, and then we'll send you your stuff.
Yeah, I mean, they've been trying that kind of stuff. I mean, I get where it's coming from. I mean, I understand that people are still using cash, and they. I mean, when is cash going to go away completely?
Depends on who you ask. Go on Twitter. You'll get a lot of hot takes about that one.
Curious minds want to go. If you use an Anchor, there's a voicemail feature. Please use it.
Please, if you have any insight on that, yes, go to the Anchor app and you can send us any comments you have about the either impending doom or the development of cash.
Yeah, I mean, it's still. I mean, obviously, cash is going to be around for a while.
Obviously,
it's the same idea that like all these New York stores have were all cashless, right? So it became a problem because, people couldn't use cash in stores, and it was really for, they're really arguing the whole low income thing, that people who don't have credit cards or debit cards. But I feel like this is gonna come come off really, really strange, but like places like Sweet Green, where your salad is $15, probably should not be visited.
Okay, good point. Good point.
I mean, no, seriously, like, I mean, it's $15. It's not, it's a lot of money if you break it down into somebody's paycheck, right? When they're not making a lot of money.
No, that's true. That
But
could
I
be
get, I get where they're,
worth of work.
yeah, but I
Listen, we
get
could
where
get
that's
into a
come
whole
from.
conversation about what people
Yeah.
can and cannot afford, because then if you're using sweet green as an argument, it's like, well, someone's trying to eat healthy, LOL. But listen, it's a whole argument there.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
So who is this for? So it's for the underbanked,
Mhm.
the people who do not have bank accounts, people who live, paycheck to paycheck, or it's for the paranoid because some people still do not trust banks and they keep their money under the mattress. I don't know where Amazon, I don't know which side of the coin Amazon is on this, because I think at the end of the day, Amazon just wants to make some money and they want to serve all customers.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely not going to be as prevalent here in the States. I think it's going to be definitely a lot more overseas because it's still people are still used to everywhere else really doing this kind of things.
Well, it's
Hand money
interesting
over.
because it's interesting. We actually did a story of this when it launched internationally. That would be episode 420. Amazon and Western Union debut PayCode, but it was just an overseas thing. And we thought that our hot take on that was that it was a good thing for international consumers who may not have the tech or may just it's just different societies. And now that it's in the U.S., we brought this story up again to kind of see where it fits into the types of consumers in the U.S. So we've already said the underbanked and the over paranoid, but it's also good for budget conscious consumers. Some people get themselves into trouble. We've said this over many podcasts where they get too many, get the credit cards, and it's like you file bankruptcy. What happens when you file bankruptcy? You don't have any credit cards anymore, and you're starting all over, and you're going, you know what? I'm going to just pay cash for everything. I don't know if they're using this as any part of their marketing or if this is, maybe this could be marketed somewhere like in places where people, I could see ads for this in forums like a Dave Ramsey thing or people who are watching their budget. I mean, it's a good thing where you could say, hey, you know what? You've got to pay cash for everything. Kevin Leary from Shark Tank says, every dollar has a job. I want that dollar to go out and work for me and come back and bring his friends. But if you're trying to set a budget and you're saying, I only have X amount of dollars for discretionary spending, this could be a good way for people because unfortunately, we can't always get away from Amazon because Amazon offers the greatest prices, the fastest delivery, blah, 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 blah. But if you find you've got to order from Amazon and you've got no plastic or no cards or anything like that, this could be a great option. Amazon Cash is now available at more than 100,000 locations across the U.S. And as we said earlier in an earlier podcast, Amazon partnered in June with Synchrony Financial to launch a card for those who might not have good enough credit to get otherwise. So again, Amazon will still baby step you into that evil credit card eventually. But I think for now, this is a very good solution. Bart, why don't you tell us about today's sponsor?
Shipping and mailing from your desk has never been simpler with Semper Online from Pitney Bowes. With Semper Online from Pitney Bowes, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99 a month. Send envelopes, flaps, and packages right from your desk, and you're back to business in no time. And for being a loyal e-commerce minute listener, you receive free 30-day trial to get started and a free 10-pound scale to ensure that you never overpay. Save time and money on mailing and shipping with Semper Online, starting at $4.99. $4.99? No, it's $4.99.
$4.99 American.
That's right. That's how we do it. Qualify for special USPS rates for letters and priority mail shipping. Calculate exact postage online. Print labels and stamps right from your PC. Go to pb.com/minute to access the special offer for free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/minute. Like a minute on your watch type of thing. Experience shipping made simple with free trial of Semper Online from Pitney Bowes.
You nailed it. So a quick production note for loyal podcast listeners. You'll notice that our loyal sidekick, Brittany, is not with us today. She is taken ill. So for the next couple episodes, we will be without her spirit and guidance and a fluid reading of the ads. So Bart and I are going to have to buck up and go back to reading the ads. Sorry, folks.
Which we still do pretty well.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have them. I memorize them, and I pretty much recite them in my sleep, so I could probably do it without a script.
Yeah.
What else we got? Anything else?
I think we're good on this one.
All right, yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up. All right, folks, that's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. Get well soon, Brittany. Please come back. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.